So in order to move through and believe that life is eternal, anyone who's worked with death and dying knows, any doctor that's worked with people who died and come back knows, okay? Anybody who really, really looks at life in truth and not what they're told from somebody else knows that there's no true endings. Mm-hmm. We know our animals come back to us. We know that people come back to us, all right? My oldest son was somebody I sent off to war when I was lame in my left leg. And I was a man, and my name was Horace. And I was in the religious crusades, and I couldn't be in the crusades because I was lame. But I was really good at sending boys off to death, and that's why I had a hard time in real estate, because I found that I'm good at selling. But there's a fine line between selling and manipulating, and I didn't want to cross that line. Mm-hmm. All right. Rick was my son in a lifetime when I was helping women with land grants when their husbands died in the Boston Tea Party. Mm-hmm. Larry was my grandfather. So it really, I knew you back when we were studying and learning how to commit to spirit, and it was a path, it was a Buddhist path of sweeping and sweeping and sweeping and sweeping and sweeping and sweeping and sweeping until we saw the path become one. As I see us out there with these crazy brooms made out of natural fibers, and didn't know what the heck are we doing.
Yeah,
what
why are we sitting here sweeping everything all day?
Sweeping and sweeping and sweeping and sweeping and sweeping and sweeping and sweeping. But you did that until you went into a state of grace. And when you went to that state of grace, all of a sudden, the bricks didn't separate any longer. They merged. Everything merged into one. And so our awareness could grow to that point. While we meditated every day, we ate only very basic, simple food, right? And we wore these brown, we were monks, these brown burlappy tied with twine robes, and heads were shaved. And it was an exquisite place because it was a mountaintop and you could see forever. Because I could see it right now as I'm talking to you. And it was this movement. The movement back and forth took the body into a state of meditation. They're sweeping back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I see it. So it's kind of like you don't attract to strangers in your life. You're drawn to those people that open up buttons inside of you that were already there.